Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am reluctant to make another video on the current political situation that is developing in Middle East and the subcontinent and Ukraine and Russia and now probably in Taiwan and China and etc. Let me just focus on this video basically what's happening with Israel and Iran and the Gaza Strip. That is the focus of the topic today, and somehow relatable to the India-Pakistan escalation recently. The thing is, before 20 years ago, people used to think that Israel's got over huge amount of nuclear weapons, and which is true. And now I'm beginning from the data that I've been collecting all over the internet and the way Israel is behaving, because every time there was one bullet fired from Hamas or Hezbollah, Israel flew its fighter jets and dropped 20 missiles on innocent civilians for just one bullet fired. Now we see a game changer and an overpower of just Hamas rockets and Houthi Yemen missiles infiltrating Tel Aviv, and Israel is incapable of doing anything. See the big picture? Where this is all heading? So wonderful, people of the internet. I'm beginning to doubt the reason for making today's topic. Does Israel even possess nuclear weapons that it says it has? There is a link to the video description box, source link, that says the Israel Desmona nuclear power plant is only capable of making 20 nuclear warheads. Now, wonderful people, the power projection that Israel says they have is over 200 nuclear warheads. Now, that's a lot of firepower, because as you know, the Muslim world, only Pakistan has around that number, 180 or 190 warheads. And then we've got also India to worry about. But now, because Iran has jumped into the game and they've got their nuclear weapons, plus 600,000 conventional missiles, hypersonic missiles. And I'm not going to get into Turkey and Egypt and blah, blah, blah. We're just talking about Israel's power projection. So, Israel's nuclear number of warheads is probably less than 20. If it's less than 20 warheads, that is not enough to even annihilate one Muslim country like Iran. Because if it uses all its 20 warheads, Iran will do enough damage to Israel to wipe Israel off the planet. So, before, the Muslim world used to fear they've got more than 200 warheads. And the way Israel is behaving, and it seems they do not have what they say they have. Yes, they've got nuclear power, nuclear weapons, but it's not in the numbers that they were creating this hysteria for the last 50 years towards the Muslim nations. So I'm beginning to doubt that what they're saying, is it really true? Because if they cannot stop Hamas, they cannot stop Hezbollah, and they cannot stop Yemen, of all the weakest, I'm saying these are not even militaries. The military force is Iran, it's Turkey, it's Egypt, it's Pakistan. These are not military forces. Yemen, Hezbollah, Hamas, these are guerrilla independent groups, small pockets of soldiers picking up firearms and fighting IDF. These are not military powers. They don't even have air force. Mark my words. If you want to fight with real armies like Iran, Pakistan, Turkey, and Egypt. So I beg to differ on the behavior that IDF forces in the past 2 weeks, they haven't been able to do anything.
And the update is that the Kurdistan forces have surrendered their weapons in front of the Turkish army in north of Syria. And the Indian forces, Air Force has been defeated badly by Pakistan Air Force shooting down more than 4 Rafales. And on top of it, the IDF is not gaining anything since they started operation on Gaza. All three kafirs are losing.
And last I heard, the Israelis Air Force were just yada yada yada. We're going to bomb Iran. Yeah, okay. Then please go ahead, bomb Iran, and then see what will happen to you. Because I do not believe that Israeli Air Force even has the capacity to fly from Israel and make it halfway across Iraq and have enough fuel to go bomb the underground bunkers of Iran. And those are underground bunkers, mind you. Even if the bomb falls, it's not going to go all the way down. So there will be like zero damage done. And then expect a counterattack. For every attack, there is the physics famous law of Newton. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This is the first law of physics of Newton. So Iran, when they were going to counterattack, I don't want to say anything more. It's going to be destructive. And then, what Israel has been saying all along for the past 50 years, by killing innocent children, babies, and women, that's not a way you fight a war. Try to fight with a real Muslim soldier or a real Muslim army man. Then he'll teach you a lesson. By killing babies and women, it makes you a kindergarten army. It doesn't make you a real military power. And I firmly believe whatever Israel has been projecting in the last 50 years, it is all fake, falsified, and data fabrication. And the United States has officially broken ties with the Netanyahu government. Now that's a big, big defeat for IDF forces. Because there's no way, if United States fights alongside Israel, there's no way that the Muslim countries can even fight America. Because America is on another level. But if the US White House administration says that we're cutting off ties with the Netanyahu government, and then on top of it, they have sanctioned economic trade with the rest of the world and Israel. Last I heard last week, there was $47 billion worth of trade the world just cut off with Israel. So Israel has no ships coming in with supplies of equipment to food to whatever. Yeah, they might have few, but they don't have that super economic power of cargo, import and export. And this is the game changer, wonderful people of the world. One country was doing so many problems for all the Middle East. And so the balance of power, which is nuclear power, has shifted in favor of Pakistan, Iran, and I am hearing stories that Turkey has already enriched uranium secretly in Turkey, and President Tayyip Erdogan has officially held a ceremony. They are working on developing a nuclear bomb already. And the Turkish, when they do something, they do it on a high level. Like, they'll probably end up making the hydrogen bomb. They're not going to go for something like the atom bomb, like Pakistan did, like Iran did. Like the Turkish people, I know their mindset. They go for the H bomb. And when Turkey has an H bomb, no comments. So I beg to differ. Even with all Muslim nations' conventional power, Israel cannot defeat. And we're talking without Pakistan and without Iran. If only Yemen can do so much damage with their ballistic missiles, imagine if all these little countries just keep on firing these ballistic missiles on Israel for the next 6 months. What is Israel going to do? You see, they are surrounded by firepower incoming, and their Iron Dome has failed already. And this is without using nuclear weapons. So the kindergarten army of Israel is game over. It is time to tell Israel, you are not here to stay on our land, on Middle East, and create unbelievable problems. And this is where I rest my case, because history has shown whenever Hamas or Hezbollah kills 1 or 2 IDF soldiers, there's an armada of Air Force jets that just go bombing, and now that has stopped. They are just incapable of taking down Hezbollah, yet alone Yemen. And they're just gossiping that they're going to attack Iran. Well, if you can attack Iran, please, I beg, please attack Iran, because I want to see the outcome. Because I do not believe that Israel has the capability even to hit Iran. And Iran has the ability to annihilate Israel. And we're not talking about Pakistan, Turkey, Egypt. We're just talking about Iran. So wonderful people, in conclusion, I firmly believe Israel does not even possess 180 nuclear warheads that it projected in the last 50 years. Those were United States nuclear weapons. Israel only has 20 nuclear warheads, not even enough to destroy 1 Muslim country. This is the bottom line. Without further ado, Jewish people are very nice. I'm not against Jewish people, but I'm against Netanyahu. He should be removed from power. I'm going to end it on here. All the source links are in the video's description box, and click like if you learned a thing or two about today's topic, and click the red button to subscribe to my channel. And let's give peace a chance. Ta-ta from Shavi.